Tell me what to do. And I don't know what to do.
Hey there, and welcome back to From the 501. I'm Nick Yarbrough. That's Peyton Fisher. And before we get started today, big shout out to our Fanatics affiliate. You can go down the link below and go check out our storefront. If you do right now, you can go on there and look. And right here, you got that SEC Champs gear. You can click in there, go check out all that SEC Champs merch. Get you something nice as the Hogs keep dancing in March. Let's first start with the round of 64 game before we talk about what happened last night. Against Hawaii, the Hogs just kind of flexed on them a little bit. Like let's be honest, it was a dunk show from pretty much everybody in that game.
It was kind of like the second half of the Harlem Globetrotters games.
Oh yeah, I mean. I lost count of how many lobs we threw and how many went to Malik Ewan too. Malik Ewan has completely changed the way he's been playing since like the SEC tournament, and is still carried over into this tournament. And I'm very glad, especially with Nick Pringle dealing with some injuries. Ewan has kind of been locking down that front court.
I mean, I'd say he's been playing better than Brazil.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue that, especially like last night. And let's talk about that one since it's fresh on the brain and was honestly just – it got my heart racing. I'm not going to sugarcoat it one bit. That game was a lot closer than I wanted it to be. But – you got Darius Acuff dropping 36.
And we basically played 6 dudes. I thought that's not getting enough credit.
Oh, yeah. Dealing with Pringle, they're not wanting to play him. Knox is still out. Like, you have that starting 5 all playing 34-plus minutes, and hardly anyone in foul trouble. Like, Leak had 3. That's exactly how we have to play if we want to keep going.
Well, I saw people like complaining about Darius's defense last night, or like saying, "Well, Arkansas can't guard." Dude, we literally can't foul.
No, yeah, we kind of have to play soft defense right now, and especially against like High Point too. In that game, I was completely fine giving them a tough 2, then leave a wide open 3. For them to just go and drain it.
Like I saw the critics on Twitter or my haters sending me text messages last night saying we can't defend. Like, no, we can defend. It's just like we aren't going to play just overly aggressive and, foul out 3 starters and have to bring in the walk-ons.
Yeah, and like the nice part is too, we can kind of play a soft defense because you have Darius Acuff that's just going to go absolutely off. And I'll give Malik Thomas his flowers. I know you're a big Leak.
Put some respect on his name. Stamp it.
Malik Thomas, like Darius Acuff finished that game and iced it, but Malik Thomas kept us in that game whenever Acuff was not fully hitting his stride yet.
He carried the first half.
He really did. That was really, really nice to see. And, all the Hog haters out there, Sweet 16 in the last 5 tournaments we've been in. Can you name an SEC team that's done that recently?
I cannot.
Definitely
but
can't.
I can tell you, since 2015, we have the most tournament wins of all of them.
Yeah, and I thought that Blue School in Lexington ran basketball.
And I thought this team down in Tuscaloosa was supposed to be the dominant basketball program too, but I don't see them achieving either of those accomplishments.
Nope. It's kind of hard whenever your second leading scorer gets kicked out of school for extracurricular activities.
Like, what was it, like a pound and a half of, was it marijuana?
Yeah. I think there's some other stuff too, but
I'm still not completely shocked if he's back by the Sweet 16.
Yeah, and Nate Oates needs to figure out too that he's not Kirby Smart. Kirby Smart can get away with that because he's won championships.
Yeah.
But the SEC has been pretty strong so far in this tournament. We got Arkansas and Texas already punched their tickets to the Sweet 16. You got
Florida doing it today.
Yeah, Florida playing today. Alabama going to try their best to try to punch a ticket. Tennessee's playing. And then
Vanderbilt should have punched it yesterday.
That was such a good game.
Yeah. Gosh. I was pulling for Vandy. I didn't have any money on it, but God, I was kind of pulling for them.
I might have had a free bet on Vanderbilt. But
off topic for all the listeners out here, this was a historic betting weekend from the 501 podcast.
Oh yeah, yesterday was actually the last 2 days have been very, very nice to the both of us.
It's pretty close to buying me a ticket to San Jose. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Also, the SEC for the most part has looked pretty good. And there's one team that really ruined that yesterday. And I saw it coming from a mile away. And it was those weirdos down in College Station. Just, you beat probably, I'll say it, one of the worst 7 seeds in your first round. And then you walk in, you're like, yeah, we got a chance to play Houston. No, you didn't.
It was BTA.
It was beyond that. It was a 31-point win.
That was part of the Peyton Fisher parlay yesterday. And that was one I didn't sweat at all.
Oh, yeah. I had that on some of mine, too. And after I saw the halftime score, I was like, oh, that one's fine.
I'm squeezing a nap before the side point game. That was kind of what I was thinking.
Oh, man. But, yeah, half the teams punched their tickets to the Sweet 16 yesterday. Can't say I'm shocked one bit that Calipari pulled it together. And before anybody starts getting their panties in a wad about how Arkansas had such an easy path to the Sweet 16.
Who out there on the Twitterverse is saying Arkansas had an easy path?
There's this one blue team with a 2-letter logo that's really been chirping. But here's the thing. Maybe if you win some more games and you're not a 7 seed going into the tournament, maybe you get an easier path to the Sweet 16.
See, that blue school up north, they're suffering from something I like to call CDS. And Cal derangement syndrome. Or is it Cal departure syndrome?
Either one, both perfectly fits. Yeah, I mean, Kentucky scraped by.
They should have lost. Should have lost.
Got absolutely bailed out by the game clock starting a second late, giving who hit that shot? Was it Ortega?
Yeah, 0-0.
Yeah, giving him a free extra second to go get that shot off to somehow tie that game.
And they didn't give the Santa Clara coach the timeout after they made the 3.
Yeah, Kentucky just getting bailouts because everyone wants Kentucky to keep playing. I don't understand why. Never will. But you know who didn't need to get bailed out? Arkansas.
No, we're that blue collar school that just keeps winning.
Yeah, and it also helps having the best player in the country stamped by us.
I'd say also the best freshman duo.
Yeah, I don't see a freshman duo in the country that can compare to Malik Thomas and Darius Acuff. Everyone's worried about all these freshmen playing in the tournament, but then Malik Thomas and Darius Acuff led the team in scoring. Acuff with 36, Malik with 19. So I would say the freshmen are fine with the lights being bright.
It's just a good year. I mean, like, I can think back to other freshman runs in the tournament. Like Anthony Black had a decent run. Trying to think who else. Moody kind of had a hit or miss run. But, like, I don't know, just what these two are doing right now is just unheard of. Like, they're doing way better than the other freshmen we've had come in, like, for the March Madness.
They're just different, man. Like, that's just the only way I can explain it. It's just absolutely different.
Like Cal says, they have, like, unreal confidence. Like, they could run for president.
I'd vote for them. I don't even have to hear what their policies are. I'd vote.
Acuff leak 2048 or whatever it would be.
Hey, I'm all for it. Not just did those two go off, Darius Acuff went off at the perfect time. We had that little skid where Trevor Brazil went down. We got down by 5. And then that's when Acuff started to absolutely shine. And the biggest moment was, I'm trying to find the timestamp on it, but it was just that absolute dagger 3 from Acuff that just, after he hit that, I was like, this game is over.
Yeah. I think we were up like 4.
Yeah.
And then he hits the 3 just right in the dude's face.
That game was a thing of beauty, and I'm going to call myself out on this. At halftime, I did bet High Point plus 8.5. But the good thing is we won by 6. So not only did the Hogs punch their ticket to the Sweet 16, I also hit my bet.
Dude, we cashed. I mean, it was the best weekend of betting and probably basketball betting I've ever had.
Yeah, definitely mine. It was a very good weekend.
I did miss the DJ Wagner 6.5 points prop bet. But, yeah, we'll probably hit that next game, make our money back.
Oh, yeah. I was honestly, like, I thought about taking the Darius Acuff one, but I was like, I just don't know if he'll have to score, what was it, like 27?
Yeah, I think it was 26.5.
Yeah, I was like, I just don't know if he'll have to score that. And then he absolutely had to and more. But, no, yeah, huge day for the Hogs, still riding that high. What are we at now, a 7-game win streak?
Gosh, feels good.
Oh, yeah. The unsung hero from last night, Malik Ewan. He only had 14 points, but he went and snagged 12 rebounds, even dished out 3 assists, got 4 blocks and a steal.
And, dude, I'd say also, like, if we could I'd put Billy in that conversation, too. Just, like, it seemed like he was, those steals he had near the last, like, second half or just defensive menace.
And I noticed that he, like, grabbed some boards, but I did not realize for the longest time that Billy actually dropped a double-double last night, too.
I didn't know that. What do you have? He finished with 15, right?
Yeah, 15 and 10 boards.
Dang. He probably had 2 or 3 steals.
Yeah, he had 3 steals and he had a block, too. I will say, when Trevor Brazil went down, I got a little nervous because say what you want about Trevor Brazil, he's a very hot or cold guy based on the games, but he's 1,000% a difference maker on this team, and if he would have went down and not been able to come back, it's going to be real tough for the Hogs to pull that one off last night.
Yeah. I mean, he finished with 8-8. I just kind of wish – it seemed like he was kind of a – I don't know. I didn't think High Point would bug him as much as they did.
Yeah, and I mean, 6 of his 8 points came from threes, so he only had 1 bucket on the inside.
Yeah, gosh. And it seemed like he was just kind of getting banged up a little bit. I feel like that's kind of reminded me of, like, I don't know. I'm happy. You know, Brazil historically is do a down game every couple good ones.
Yeah.
I think that we might have got lucky with it being yesterday.
Yeah, especially with us more than likely playing Arizona in the Sweet 16. But I will say, I'm a big Utah State fan today.
We're pulling for Utah State, Dick. Like, what's their what's their mascot? Are they the Aggies?
I think so.
That's the only time this podcast will ever go for some Aggies.
Oh, yeah. At least they're not the weird ones.
Man, you know, they're not the Colt-like Aggies.
Yeah. Too bad Buckyball isn't dancing anymore. I will say they made it farther than I thought they would.
I mean, honestly, I don't think they should have made the tournament, but they achieved beyond my expectations for them.
Oh, yeah, I mean, go ask Bruce Pearl. He'll tell you how Auburn deserved to be in over half the field.
Well, who won? Oh, Texas. Bruce Pearl's having a field day on that.
What happened to Bruce Pearl trying to pursue a political career?
I think he might just be a little too polarizing.
I don't know. I think Bruce is just trying to get into that broadcast game before Cal retires and pushes him out, because Cal is going to do a much better job of that than Bruce is.
So I've heard from multiple sources that Bruce Pearl is wanting the Arkansas job after a Cal departure.
Trust me, I do not.
If I was Kentucky, though, I'd promise you I'd rather have Bruce than Cope Pope.
Yeah, the Wildcats got a big one today, and I mean they are playing a shorthanded Iowa State team. They're down their All-American today, so Kentucky wants to pull it off. Here's
the easiest road to the Sweet 16.
Yeah,
I mean, Iowa State's best player is out. If Kentucky is this quote-unquote blue blood like they claim, they would win this one.
Yeah, this blue blood. You know, it's crazy, too. I've never seen a so-called blue blood be consistently not a top 3 seed in some time.
Oh, yeah. Well, like, I guess last time they were a 3 seed, they had a different head coach.
Yeah.
And the way their recruiting's looking like for next year, I'm going to say they won't be a 3rd seed then either.
But no, man. Kentucky's the brand.
And shout out to Coach Muss for like stealing the last 5-star from Kentucky.
That was awesome. I never thought I'd see the day that Eric Musselman was out recruiting Kentucky at USC. But here we are, and oh man, it's awesome. Purdue's 19-12 right now.
Easy money.
Yeah, I'm just kind of waiting on the Purdue downfall, because let's be honest, it's happening sometime soon. We just don't know exactly when.
What's that one more time?
The Purdue downfall is going to happen sometime. I just don't know exactly when the round's going to be.
I don't think Painter's ever going to win one. But, like, whenever he leaves, I think it'll be kind of similar to a Cal departure, just because, like, they're not going to be able to probably like replace him, probably.
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of the face of Purdue basketball. Like, I can't really think of another coach. I mean, I also don't keep up with Big Ten or Purdue that often, so I don't really have like that big of a say on the matter, but I just don't really know anybody else historically.
Oh, no. Dude, I was looking coaches I may want one day. Sean Miller is probably in mine.
I can guarantee you Bucky is not on my list.
That guy's near the bottom. Like by Darrell Walker and Chris Jans, Jerome Tang.
Oh,
Thank you, Tyson. Thank you, John Tyson, for the victory yesterday. We greatly appreciate it.
No one ever give Hunter Yurachek credit for that.
I think John Tyson should just accept like an interim or like a part-time athletic director role. Just completely put Yurachek in concession sales.
Yeah, I mean, because Tyson got us Cal, and then he also gave us this insane endorsement for the entire, like all of the athletic like programs. John Tyson is trying his best to make Arkansas relevant in anything and everything, and I appreciate that.
He deserves a statue. Hell, have a statue of him and Darius out in front of Bud Walton's arena.
It's just John Tyson carrying Darius Acuff in his arms.
I was thinking of them like holding like a baby chicken together.
They both got a bag of Razorback nuggets.
Oh, yeah. He'll throw Leak and Cal in there, too.
Speaking of that, make sure to go get any kind of Tyson brand anything. Support the cause.
They're everywhere. You go to Publix, Harps, Walmart, Target. Just go get yourself some Tyson nuggets.
Do yourself a favor and do the Hogs a favor and buy Tyson.
Buy the stock, too.
Oh, yeah. Also, another quick shout out to our Amazon affiliate program. You can go on there right now, and I'll link it down below, but they have the Razorbacks fan shop, and they have a whole section that's shop Darius Acuff's top picks. You got shirts, some drinks, some hats, coffee mug, sweatshirt. Make sure to go get you something nice to celebrate this Sweet 16 run, and don't forget to go check out those Fanatic championship jerseys too, because it's a good time to be a Hog.
I'm definitely going to go buy some Sweet 16 merch.
Oh yeah.
Also, just saying, if you want to buy some Tyson stock, looks like a decent time to buy. We're looking at it, $58 a share. Could be worth something.
It's very true. I was going to say something else. Oh, yeah. Shout out to the Arkansas baseball program that beat South Carolina so bad they fired their head coach mid-series.
I will say, I think, what's his name? Paul Marinari.
Yeah.
He always had his success against DVH in the past.
He has, but
bittersweet moment for DVH right there, I'm sure.
I can safely say I was not expecting us to beat South Carolina so bad that they would fire their coach after the first game of the series.
I mean, it was an ass kicking.
Oh yeah, I mean, get beat 22-6. At your own place. Like, we're playing on the road at South Carolina, and we win 22-6 in 7 innings.
Like, our basketball team didn't even beat Bucky ball that bad.
That's true. Our football team didn't even beat anybody that bad all year.
Arkansas State.
Yeah, sorry. Those first 2 games of the season, the little warm-up games against Little Brother and Alabama A&M, I guess you can count those. But speaking of Little Brother, I am glad that Texas made the Sweet 16. Not because I'm a SEC homer or anything, just because I bet Texas.
Texas looked good. I mean, Gonzaga's fraudulent, as always.
Yeah, and I know we talked about this, that Cal is, for some reason, not high on getting the Caucasian big man, but that Texas center,
From Lithuania.
please go get him. Oh my goodness, that he's a 7-foot sophomore that is just bodying people and just snagging rebounds.
Doesn't he average like 17 and 7 or something like that?
I don't know his exact stats, but I'll pull him up real quick.
Like he gets a ton of boards.
Yes, he does, and I really would like that on our team.
Sean Miller, I have talent.
Just not as good an eye as Cal.
I mean, Cal's got the money though. Cal's got every resource he needs.
Oh, you're gonna say Texas doesn't have money?
Yeah, but Sean Miller, he kind of has a bad reputation over the Ayton deal. Like, he's had to overcome some obstacles. Like Cal is 1A, and I'll put Cal at 1, and then I'll put Sean 2. He's over Chris Beard and those other bums in the conference.
Oh yeah. No, yeah, that Mattis guy, he averages almost 16 points and 7 rebounds a game. So
Will say I don't like his accent.
I don't care what he sounds like as long as he comes over and averages a block a game and 7 rebounds a game.
I hope he comes. I don't know. I'm sure Texas will Sean Miller will probably find a way to keep him, but
they'll have to pay a lot because there's going to be a lot of teams that will dish out a lot of money. Kentucky will throw a lot of money at him. He'll still tell them no.
Well, Kentucky will offer a guy $7 to $9 million a year, and he'll still go to somewhere else.
Man, that is wild that Yaxel got offered that much by Kentucky and just kicked him to the curb.
Where did Yaxel play last year?
I think he played at USF.
Dang. Huh.
Yeah, no. We were in on him for a while, but then he chose Michigan over. And I mean, can't say that I blame him to be a 1 seed, but also if you throw Yaxel on the Hogs team, we'd be higher than a 4 seed.
My God, this guy's had a career. He played at Arizona Western, a junior college, from 2020 to 2023.
Jeez.
And then he was at UAB for a couple of years. Now he's at Michigan.
He was at UAB, not USF. Or was he at USF?
It says UAB on Wikipedia.
Okay. Who was the other? Oh, no, the USF transfer was that one kid that went to Louisville. I can't remember his name.
Louisville had a good year for them.
Yeah.
I'd say Louisville's the more respectable school in that state.
I would agree. Would be really nice if Kentucky lost, so that way they were both equal and just made it to the round of 32.
Kentucky's losing. Kentucky is losing today. You heard it here first, and I'm going to say they lose pretty convincingly.
I'm not going to disagree with that. I mean, by the time some people see this, the round of 32 will be over. But let's just go through like the matchups and see what we like. I'm taking Iowa State over Kentucky. What do you think about Tennessee, Virginia?
Oh, what's the line? Let me pull it up.
I want to say it's
Virginia's going to be favored, but
no, yeah, I think it's like 5.5. Am I right? No. Oh, wow, no, it's on. Tennessee is favored 1.5.
That's it.
What game was I thinking of?
Yeah, Tennessee by 1.5, favored by 1.5.
Oh, I was thinking of the Iowa State.
I'm gonna say Vegas knows something I don't. I'm gonna go with Tennessee. I'm not a Rick Barnes believer by any means, but Vegas obviously seems to know something I don't.
Hey, Barnes, he likes making it to the second weekend, but that's about as far as Barnes will ever go. So, I'm riding with you. I think Tennessee might take down Virginia. Kind of just depends on if they get a good game out of Nate Amon. I think they'll win. This one I really like: Texas Tech, Alabama.
I think that's going to be the best game of the day.
With Alabama down their second leading scorer, I just don't see how Alabama can beat Texas Tech, because let's also not forget Texas Tech has beat Arizona, Iowa State, and this was all after Toppin went down. But before Toppin went down, they also beat was it Duke that they beat? They beat another one seed earlier in the year, but that they did have Toppin at that time.
I can tell you who they didn't beat.
Oh yeah, them Hogs.
The boys in Fayetteville.
So you taking Alabama or you taking Texas Tech?
I'll go Tech.
All right, let's get to the next one. Right now, Purdue is currently up 27-24.
I think I'm going to live bet Purdue.
Really? I was thinking about live betting Miami.
I saw Miami play against who'd they play first round? Mizzou?
Yeah.
Mizzou looked awful. And it was kind of close.
Yeah, it was. But then those last, last 7 minutes of the game, Miami just went off. And I mean, that's how you, actually, I looked over and Miami just tied it up 27-27.
Yeah, Purdue's minus 240 right now. I'm gonna let that one sit a little bit longer, but
yeah, I mean, honestly, one of my favorite things is live betting the halftime or early second half score.
Same. I don't know. That's how I've made almost all my bets this week.
So, you a big Purdue guy then in this one?
I'll probably end up picking Purdue. I'm trying to probably parlay it with something, though. The game I'm most looking forward to today is St. John's, Kansas.
That'll be a fun one. And give me the Jayhawks in that one.
We're gonna be on different sides in this one, I'm afraid.
That's all right, because if Darren Peterson shows up and shows out, St. John's is in a world of hurt.
I'm a big Rick Pitino guy. Bill Self's a good coach, but Rick Pitino's GOAT caliber. I'm gonna take Ricky P in this one.
All right.
That big they have, I think it's number 24 for St. John's. Just a man amongst boys.
He is very solid. But also, games in March are won by guards. So if we're going guard for guard, Kansas has the better guards.
See, I'm not a big Darren Peterson believer. He'll probably start cramping up in about the second half.
That's true. He's no Darius Acuff, but he is still really good.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't have much faith in him. I wouldn't buy that much stock in him. He's kind of he's just, I don't know. He's not my type of guy.
Yeah, I mean, we'll split that one. But Arizona, Utah State.
I'm going for Utah State here.
My betting mind says Arizona State. My heart says Utah State, because I just give me another upset. Get us into that Elite Eight. But here's the thing. I'm not saying that out of fear of Arizona, because if Arizona wins and plays Arkansas, Arkansas will beat Arizona.
Wait, am I hearing a statement?
If Arizona can win, Arkansas will play Arizona, and Arkansas will beat Arizona with Darius Acuff dropping over 27 points, Malik Thomas getting at least 20, and I'm going to go Trevor Brazil is going to have a bounce back game and get at least 17.
All right. I like it.
Let's see. Another one that I think is going to be a sneaky good game, UCLA UConn.
Yeah. I don't know. Those two coaches are just so much. Cronin and Hurley. I can't think of two more unlikable guys to the outside world.
I wonder what the odds would be of both coaches getting thrown out of that game. Because I would consider sprinkling $1 or $2 on that.
I would. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go UConn, but like, no, I don't really. Yeah, I don't think it'll be close.
I think UCLA keeps it close, but I think UConn scrapes it out before they have to go see Michigan State, and that's not going to be pretty for them.
I can say it. Then Iowa, Florida, is that the other one?
Yeah.
Dude, I would love to see an upset there. I was really upset that Nebraska won just for it because I wanted the Vandy Florida rematch.
I did too, but I just don't think Iowa's going to be able to stop that front court of Florida.
I saw who did Iowa play in the first round? Clemson.
Yeah,
that was the worst basketball game I've seen in quite some time.
That was horrific basketball.
Tough to watch.
What did Clemson had like 22 points at halftime? It was like 25 maybe.
You know, I got that free play from FanDuel or whatever. No DraftKings, can't remember, but like I saw like the line. I was like, I'll throw $25 on that with the free money. It was not even enjoyable to watch that free money just burn.
I did use a free bet on DraftKings on that, and I got Clemson plus 7.5. Thank the Lord, it was a 6-point game.
Clemson finally eventually started hitting some threes at the end, but a little too late.
Yeah, again with Florida, if their guards just have to have a mediocre game, and they easily win that.
I don't know. Is that all the games today?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we went through all of them.
Dude, I think there used to be more games on, but I guess not. I wish there would be more games on.
I mean, technically, there's only 16 teams playing today.
Yeah, that's the next week. What are we gonna have? Just 4 games a day?
Yeah,
that's insane. I think if anyone wants to fund this podcast, will send us to San Jose. Please send Nick an email.
Oh yeah, contact me, and you want to see us rowdy at a Hogs tournament game? I can guarantee you we will deliver.
And games that Nick and I go to, just want you to know we're about 1,000% on the win column.
Yeah, when we go together to games, very, very rarely do the Hogs lose. I'm just saying, if you want the Hogs to win, send us to the games.
Seems like a good investment.
And speaking of good investments, if you have a problem, there is a gambling hotline that you can contact. But in the state of Arkansas, DraftKings and FanDuel are now legal. I'm not saying to go do it. I'm not giving anybody any advice. I'm just saying if you want to, it is there. I take no responsibility in what happens to you and your financial well-being. Not my problem. I'm just saying it's there.
Dude, I wonder what that line's going to be for Arkansas and Arizona.
If Arizona wins, I bet it'll be like Arizona minus 4.5.
I was going to say 5.5. Oh, dude. Miami is up.
I've got a couple Miami in some parlays, just saying.
I'm pulling for it. I haven't touched it yet.
But I mean, you want Purdue. I mean, right now is not a terrible time. What's Purdue? Probably like minus like 200.
Purdue is minus 125.
That's a lot.
Miami is up 36-29, according to the Saracen.
Oh, yeah, no. Jeez. Does the Purdue collapse happen earlier than most people expected?
We're pulling for them. I don't really care who wins, but I'm gonna try to see how much time's left. Minute 40.
Yeah, it's a 4-point game with a little under a minute 50 left. Purdue's still gonna it's gonna be a close game down to the wire if I had to assume, especially just because it's March. I feel like. I mean, yesterday most of the games were close except for the Michigan game and that Houston game. No, Illinois also.
I'm curious where that SLU coach is going to go. The St. Louis guy?
I think this is his first year at St. Louis, though.
I think he was at Indiana State before that.
Yeah, because he had Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Larry Nerd, whatever nickname you want to call him. He had
that little guard High Point had yesterday. I wish he had some eligibility left.
Yeah, him and Acuff went at it like bucket for bucket. It seemed like there at the end.
Yeah, he said something to Acuff there at the end, and that's just something you don't need to do.
Yeah, if you really want your season to be ruined, you go ahead and try to talk your talk to Darius Acuff, and I can guarantee you it's not going to go well.
You talk shit to our boys Acuff and Lee, you're going to pay the consequences.
Yeah, and I guarantee you no one's going to ever say anything to Billy Richmond because the last person who did caught an elbow to the chin.
Oh no! Looking towards the future, though, I think there's a chance Knox is back next game.
That would be very big because I remember Cal saying something about that we could potentially get him back Final Four, but I would love to get him back a little bit earlier, and mostly because he doesn't have to play the whole game, but it would.
Let me give us 10 minutes.
Yeah, it would be very nice to get just a serviceable guy to go give like Billy or TV a little bit of a break.
And then Pringle, I think you'll have both of those. I'm going to predict you have both of them back next week.
You'll definitely have Pringle back next week.
And I think that just set us up a little bit better. You know, Knox is going to come in, give us 6 points, 2 rebounds, probably.
I'm perfectly fine with that. Perfectly fine. Because, I mean, let's do a little scouting because, I mean, more than likely it's going to be Arizona. But I will say will not be upset one bit if Utah State pulls it off. But, yeah, Arizona, you got Koa Pete, their second leading scorer, is like he's a decent freshman. He's no Darius Acuff. He's a good freshman. I mean, they've got 5 guys averaging double digits. So, I mean, they've got even scoring spread around. They got another guy at 9.5. So they distribute the ball around well. Any guy can kind of go off on you. But that's all cute and fancy. But Arizona is going to learn about Darius Acuff if they win today. Oh, I don't know. The Hogs have been, being a Hog fan, you've been riding high for about 2 weeks now. And the best part about getting playing the first day of like these tournament rounds is the next day you get carefree basketball. You just get to sit back and watch because your team already advanced to the next round.
I was a little stressed yesterday watching basketball. I mean, I thought we would win, but like you never know in March. Now today, I just get to sit back and, I don't know, watch Kentucky take a big fat L on the chin.
Oh, that'll make me one happy man.
Just seeing the frauds from that school up north take some humble pie.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, Kentucky probably needs to get knocked out pretty soon, so that way they can go hit the recruiting trail because it's not looking good for them.
And they better figure it out. I mean, they have 0 commitments right now, don't they?
Yep. And I guarantee you, if Kentucky loses today, that'll be like something like their fans would definitely say. It's be like, well, the good part is we weren't going to make it much further, but at least we can go start recruiting.
I think I'd be more pissed. I mean, who are we going to be playing next year? That would be my question.
Dude, did you see that Jaden Quintance, like the statement he made the other day?
Didn't they say it was his last year of college or something like that?
Yeah.
I didn't know how old he was. How old is he?
He's a sophomore. He played partially last year at Arizona State because we were going after him because he was committed to Cal at Kentucky, didn't follow him to Arkansas, went to Arizona State, got hurt. Like I think he had like an ACL injury, missed most of the season this year for Kentucky. Kentucky also paid a lot to get him to Kentucky this year, just for him to hardly play and then not even entertain a second year at Kentucky.
Well, what was the statement? It wasn't like it was something like this is my last year of college.
Yeah, he was like just like trying to enjoy it because this is more than likely going to be my last year of college. And if I was a Kentucky fan, I would be furious about that because I'm going to pull up his stats because really, what did he even do this year?
We got a word from our inside source.
No.
Jeff has told us that Miami is going to win this one today. And that gives me a little bit more confidence in taking Purdue.
You're not wrong. Not wrong whatsoever. No, yeah, let's see. Where is Jaden Quintance? Jaden Quintance has played 4 games.
Did he play on Friday?
I'm pulling up the game log. He has not played since January 7th. He played December 20th, December 23rd, January 3rd, and January 7th, and has not touched the court since.
Where does he think he's going to go? This is like the biggest. I mean, this is like probably the most stacked draft since like 2003.
No, yeah, this freshman class is loaded, and just like the draft class in general, besides just the freshmen, it's just a really good class this year.
I'm telling you, Acuff, Leak, time to come back.
No, Acuff is gonna. Nope, we might have lost Fish there. But I don't know if you can hear me about this or not, but don't be shocked when Darius Acuff goes top 3 in the draft this year. Should be the number 1 guard taken in the draft. And I don't think there should be a debate about it. Well, it looks like Fish is having some technical difficulties, but really, we're kind of winding down at the end of the episode anyways. So thank you for listening in. I'm Nick Yarbrough. That was Peyton Fisher. And thanks for listening. Have a good day.